and coming to Cleveland. End of September, you can play the Romo Fijo on Thursday, the 26th of September. TomSegura.com for any and all information on the tour. Want to see him here in Cleveland in the fall. Last pair of tickets this week go to you. Be caller 10 and they're yours. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Death is a touchy subject. Unless you're killing all your time with this, then just keep touching.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
Uh, 35192 if you want to send me a text for anything. You can watch live if you like. As always, you can go to alancoxshow.com. Special tip of the cap to Duder Scantlin, who's helping out today in the video department. Thank you so much. Always appreciative of the extra assistance. Next week on the show, I will have tickets for you to see Mike Ness and Social Distortion. Social D is doing 2 nights at the House of Blues. Special guest, the Bell Rays, if you're into them. September 28th and 29th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. I'll have Black Keys tickets for you. They're coming back home to do the Romo Fijo in October. I'll put you at Incarceration all next week. Want to go out to the Music and Tattoo Festival in Mansfield. That's 3 days, mid-July. And then an evening with Alan Ruck, actor, Parma Heights native, is coming through to do the Agora on, well, that's not far off. That's May the 3rd. So that's 3 weeks from tonight. And then I'll have some other things to give to you, too. I was trying to get William H. Macy on the show today. I didn't realize that show had been canceled. You know, he was coming through to do a thing. He did that movie many years ago called Welcome to Collinwood with George Clooney, and he was doing a show in town. I think it was supposed to be tonight or tomorrow night, but I guess it had canceled. That's the trouble with those kinds of shows. You know, actors, it's kind of fun to do them, but then if there's a scheduling conflict, they go, oh, we got to postpone it. You know, these people are still doing movies and television shows. That's why I'm hoping my Phil Rosenthal thing doesn't fall through, because I'm very excited to do that. But I don't know, you know, Phil Rosenthal is the guy who co-created Everybody Loves Raymond with Ray Romano. And he has a show called Feed Phil on Netflix, and he is doing one of these spoken word tours, and I'm going to be hosting the Cleveland stop. He's doing Playhouse Square on April the 25th, and they asked me to host and moderate that. So I'm very much looking forward to that because I've never met him before, but I think Everybody Loves Raymond is a funny show. And, of course, Patty Heaton from Bay Village, Ohio.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to that. But, you know, those kinds of shows at any given time, they can go, well, you know, there's a scheduling conflict. So hopefully that won't happen. Also next week, and not just here, I think it'll start with Rover. We're going to be back to handing off money courtesy of the Buzzard Bookie. So that will begin Monday morning. Just listen for those keywords to text. It's brought to you by Jersey Mike's. And I'll have plenty of chances for you to win here starting Monday. $1,000 an hour from the Buzzard Bookie. Hey, Dick.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How are you, Dick?
Guess what? Well, if I'm going to do something, it's supposed to happen. I was out without 2 cars this week. My friends and mine, my brakes went bad, and then my friends, the starter wouldn't start over one of the mid centers. So I took it to Grismer, and I took it down here by, close to where I live. And Brian fixed my friend's car. It's going, but they're keeping my other car. It had the spark plug on the starter messed up. So I only played music once this week. You know, it's kind of bad. You have to pay car repaired, but the cars were old. But one good thing about it, guess what Monday is? You can't guess. I bet you can't
Monday's
guess.
your birthday.
Well, how'd you remember?
Well, you know
That's
what else
cool.
I remember, Dick? That Sunday is your birthday.
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. You say your mom has
How
a
do
birthday,
I know
doesn't she?
Dick's birthday? And Dick doesn't know Dick's birthday. Yes, you and my mom were born in the same year, Dick, so you will be 76 years old this year.
Yeah.
My mom will
yeah.
turn 76
hey, I like
in...
your fr-
Okay.
Rory took my call. He's a nice guy. Is he your new producer?
Who?
Rory.
I don't know who's screening the calls. I don't know who that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was nice.
That's great. I would hope that anyone screening
Yeah.
the calls for this program is polite and kind. Dick, what kind of car do you drive?
I had I had to get a 2004 Ford. It was a Ford Focus at Matt, one of the better dealers around here, Matt Catrucci. They got Mark in Cincinnati. I drive a Ford. My friend from Grismer about 5 years ago, Mark, that was the manager, gave her a 2001.
So many
Taurus.
details in
I've
this
been
story.
driving
That
it.
And I still feel
nobody
like I know
knows.
nothing.
Yeah, we know nothing with all these details, Dick, because nobody knows what the hell you're talking about with Dayton area car dealers. Nevertheless,
Yeah.
the Focus, that's a small car.
Yeah.
What's
And
the other
other one
car?
is a Taurus. It's Taurus, a 2001 Taurus.
So you're a Ford family,
it's
is
a-
what you're saying.
Yeah. See, my aunt, my uncle, she lived in North Ridgeville. God bless her. I miss her so much. She always had parties for us. But my uncle used to work at Lorraine, at the Ford plant there in Lorraine.
Mm-hmm.
So she always got pretty good discount. But
You had the friends and
I'm
family
telling you
discount,
what,
employee discount.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's bad that you can't. So I'll get to play music back to the Banjo Society Monday night. We're getting more members, and then I'll get back to the Strummers because I couldn't go Thursday. But it's so nice. You get your car back. You know what I mean?
Now, wait,
It's kinda cool.
you're playing Monday and Thursday?
Monday, Thursday, and Friday this week.
Friday,
Monday,
too?
Back to back in the Kettering, and then Tuesday, the Dulcimer Group, Star City, and Miamisburg. We do a lot of Appalachian things because we
Appalachian.
We do a
So
lot
you're
of
so you're
featured
so
Appalachian.
just so I'm clear, just so I can, because people want to know, you guys are playing Monday, Tuesday,
Monday,
Wednesday,
Tuesday,
Thursday.
Thursday,
Friday?
the Strummers in Beaver Creek,
Are you playing Friday?
and then Friday, yeah,
Now,
Xenia, I'm going to have to talk to Bob.
Do you take Saturday
Bob
off?
Ford, oh
Yeah.
I have a Sometimes they have a jam session here in Bellbrook. It's nice. I'm going to go to that probably the third Saturday
Now
of the month. It's
now
pretty
on
good.
now on Sunday, what will you do for your birthday?
Oh, I think a couple people. I'm going to tomorrow. I'm going down to one of the iHearts downtown at Jerry Jeff. At 100. There's a party. He works the bar down there, and people
What
that
is
there's
happening?
a fan base that Dave and Dayton has, and I have. You know what I mean? And
I have
it's
no idea.
No, but it's nice. He's a fan.
That sounds
but-
great.
Yeah, it does. I just think about you guys. I wait a while, but I don't want to call too frequently. But since tell Mary and Bill, I mean, I still got that picture. People ask me who that was when Bill came. Isn't that nice? And a lot of people mentioned about Mary. They thought it was nice. I thought it was a great time. It really was.
Listen, I'm just happy that you got to perform the mandolin for her while she still lived in Northeast Ohio. Now, of
Yeah,
course,
how's
she's
she
doing there. I'm sorry?
How's she doing?
She
Okay.
sadly she passed away. But other than that,
Was it that sad?
Guys, I'm
You
right
did?
here. Dick, I'm alive.
Hi,
it's like
Mary.
she's
God
with
bless
us
you.
still, Bill. Can you hear? I can almost hear her voice.
I know. I
In
think
the
about that
wind.
all the
Yeah,
time.
I'm
So
here,
sweetly
I'm
in the breeze.
alive,
It's
I'm
like she's
alive.
still
They're
with
my
us.
buddies, Alan.
Oh,
So,
even
yeah.
Thank you, Dick.
Licky, 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 boom, boom, down. Licky, 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 boom, boom, down.
Guy doesn't know when his birthday is.
One of the more unhinged conversations, I feel like.
Hey, my birthday is Monday. No, it's Sunday. Well, there you go.
I mean, he's had a lot of birthdays.
Yeah, so is my mom. She knows when it is, though.
Your mom's not Dick from Dayton.
That is true. Boy, can you imagine if my mom was Dick from Dayton? What an
That'd be
uncomfortable conversation that only one of us would be having. just talking over the other person. Mom, are you Dick from Dayton? Yes, honey, I am. Pulls back the Scooby-Doo mask, and it's all over. I've got something here for you.
This week in Old White Guys.
Boy, I don't know who saw this coming, but I think I can speak as a citizen of the United States that I share in a national shock, a bombshell of the highest order. That's what they're calling it, and I don't disagree. The Golden Bachelor is already getting divorced.
I saw that, yeah.
What? That's crazy.
It's almost as though it was just for television. Now, that couldn't be it, though. I mean, that would cast all of our thoughts on love and late-in-life connections to the wind. Gary Turner and the woman he chose on The Golden Bachelor, which we watched a lot of. I think my wife watched the whole thing. I would kind of dip in and out because it made me very uncomfortable. And I will cop to that. And it's probably ageist of me, and I guess I'll have to cop to that too. But a couple of episodes in, I realized I didn't. And I was excited to watch the season. I used to pretty religiously watch The Bachelor in the first few cycles of it. Not for a long time. But when they go, we're going to do a Golden Bachelor, right? And they're like, okay, they're running out of ideas, but it might be fun. First couple of episodes, though, I'm like, I cannot watch an entire season
You know
of
why?
old divorcees making out. I can't do it.
Because you're picturing them having sex after.
No.
And it grosses you out.
I don't
He's
have to.
watching them make
I'm
out.
watching
Yeah.
them make out on television. I
what
don't
I'm
need
saying.
to. And I was like, I gotta pull the shoot on this. I think Gwen watched the whole thing, but Gary Turner, who was married for a long time, and even from the jump, I was like, this guy feels like he got pushed into this by his kids. And then invariably, because you can't let anybody have a good time or let a story unfold, they're like, oh, this guy was this and all this kind of crap. He was 72 or something. And everybody on the show, the normal bachelor is unappealing to some people because everybody's young and crying and complaining and whatever. Well, this show, everybody was crying about their dead spouse and how they're looking for love and their grandkids want them to be happy and all that. So, on the surface, it's kind of sweet, I guess. But anyway, Gary Turner chose a woman named Teresa Nist, who, in my estimation, not the hottest of the final three, but they had a connection, and they said they loved each other, and they got married. As history custom dictates, they're over on the Bachelor, Golden Bachelor, exactly the same. Final episode, proposed, they televise the wedding in January, and they have announced that they are getting divorced 3 months after that wedding was televised. Of course, they've asked everyone for privacy, and that they have mutually decided it's a good time to dissolve our marriage. They've had a number of heart-to-heart conversations, and Teresa Nist, who is 70 years old, thanked everybody for their support. I gotta think, man, listen, no matter how old you are, it'd still be fun to be on television, but you're so set in your ways by then, right? You go, well, I really would like to find somebody for companionship in my 70s, I guess. Some of these people were products of divorce. Other people were products of a dead spouse. He was a widower, but he was a financial services pro from Jersey, and she was a retired restaurant owner from Indiana. Sorry, I had that the wrong way. She was from Jersey. He was from Indiana. And they said they were going to live in South Carolina. They were going to mutually move to like a retirement kind of place. But didn't happen. And so...
What's the point of love if these two can't make it?
You know what, though? I got to say, it's kind of... No matter how old you are, these kinds of things, no matter how experienced you might be, because that was part of the hook of this show too, they're like, oh, these are people, they're not in their 20s, they've lived a long time and they have experience. You go through this on television, you end up the exact same way. It doesn't matter. You did it for the show. So in that way, it's kind of comforting. That it doesn't matter what generation you're putting on television in these fakakta dating shows, they end up the same way. Except for Ryan and Trista, the OGs, they're still together, making it work. Beautiful family. But all these other people, boy, it doesn't matter if you're 25 or 40 or 72. They go, oh, I dropped to one knee on television. 3 months. By any measure, that's pretty quick. These two were like, hey, what are we BSing for here? Let's get the hell out of here.
They also don't have a lot of time left.
Well, that's the thing.
So
they're like,
you know
we're
what?
not going
Screw
to
this."
waste. That's right. We could be
I don't
gone
need any
tomorrow.
longer.
Yeah. So, but listen, a fractured nation mourns. Hot on the heels of OJ dying, how much more heartache can we take, Bill? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was OJ dying that precipitated this. I don't know when they decided to make this decision, but they released the information today. And I'm probably the only one of the three of us who watched any of that show.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. My boyfriend was supposed to pick me up after that shoot, so I called him and I was like, OJ, where are you? And he was like, wait, you're alive? Then who did I kill?
I did watch that show.
Of course. 30 Rock. That's comfort food. So, yeah, these crazy kids can't get it together. What luck do the rest of us have? We looked at homes in South Carolina and we looked at homes in New Jersey. She said we looked at home after home, but we never got to the point where we made that decision. And that must have told them something.
Mm-hmm.
They said that even though their marriage was short-lived, they still love each other. I root for her every day, Gary said. And she said, yeah, I still love him. But they just couldn't. I mean, she had married her high school sweetheart, which A, ugh. B, they were married a long time.
Then what happened?
Then what?
Her high school sweetheart. What happened to him?
I think she married hers and he married his. Yeah.
And then they both died.
They both, yeah. I mean, you know, what are we going to do?
That's what a successful marriage is.
Till death do us part.
Yep.
Yeah. And sometimes people take it upon themselves to hasten that situation. And that's on a whole other channel that ABC probably owns part of. I got a break. I'll have those Eric Andre tickets for you a little bit later on, as a matter of fact. You want to go see Better Than Ezra? Hook you up for that. We have the Bill Squire Friday Get Down later on in the show as well. And so we'll be preparing for that, doing our calisthenics. If you want to text for something, 35192. Listen anywhere you are on the